Nita, can I now request you to say a few words? Right in the beginning.
Dear Anu and Kiran, thank you for inviting me to this first press meet of the 17th MAMI Mumbai Film Festivals. For me, it is from Mumbai Indians to Mumbai Film Festival. Friends from the press and friends on the dais. It's an honor for me to be a part of this prestigious film festival. As Anu said, this festival was started by some of the most respected personalities of Indian cinema. The movies that we have all cherished when growing up. And for today, it's heartening to see that the baton has been passed on to these young stalwarts of Indian cinema. Films are a celebration of life. They add joy and color. They make us think, they provoke us, and they make us laugh. Films have become an integral part of our lives. Jio, Reliance's new business venture, is also a celebration of life. It is ushering in the digital age and is bringing fast internet services to all of India. MAMI is a movement that will take our viewers to the best of world cinema and Indian cinema. Jio 2 is a movement that will bring the magic of digital India to all Indians. Jio MAMI is a unique partnership. With this partnership, we hope to put Jio MAMI on the global map of the most coveted film festivals. After all, Mumbai is a home to Indian cinema and deserves only the best. Jio, as we all know, means long life and well-being. Today, Jio MAMI is our way of saying, long live Indian cinema, long live MAMI. Thank you.
Thank you. I love the sound of that. Long live Indian cinema, long live MAMI. Yes. Gayatri, please, will you say a few words?
Can I be heard at the back? It's wonderful to be here, and I think in retrospect, we will see this day as historic. And I really thank Anu and Kiran and everyone on the dais and everyone here today to be here on a Wednesday afternoon to celebrate cinema and to celebrate the city. Star's association with MAMI really began sometime end of last year when Anu and Kiran called up and said, there is a possibility the festival is going to go. And I remember saying that it reminded me of a song that I heard the same day as I was driving in for the closing awards night. And that's a song which is Only Know You Love Her When You Let Her Go. And this was something that as a city, we were not going to let MAMI go. You know, people say you need food, shelter, and God alone, you definitely need toilets as well. But I think beyond all of this, what we need is our dreams. And what we need is a power of stories and the power of dreams, because it's dreams and content that really moves the nation forward. And at Star, we really believe in the power of stories. It sort of infuses everything we do. We put 30,000 hours of content. We engage with 720 million viewers every week across 40 channels, 7 languages. But what really drives Uday Shankar, Sanjay Gupta, Star, all of us is just the belief in the power of stories to inspire India, to move the nation forward. And I think MAMI the Mumbai Academy of Moving Images is actually Mumbai Academy of Moving India, because it unites and inspires the country. And really that is a power of great storytelling. And India is the largest producer of films in the world. It's about time we had not just one, but many film festivals that we can call our own and that are world-class destinations. And I was just talking to Ajay that on my way in here, I met a couple of people, I asked my driver, I asked a few people, not in the sector, and I said, have you guys heard of MAMI and the Mumbai Film Festival? And they sort of looked at me a little puzzled. And I think that is the opportunity. The opportunity is not just about bringing world cinema to India or Indian cinema to the world. I think it's all of that. But I think the opportunity is to make this a people's festival, to make this a festival of Mumbai. Let's just celebrate great content. And I think the genres of art house and commercial are colliding. I think there's just great content. And let's just celebrate great content, because it's about celebrating us. It's about celebrating what makes us human, and maybe it's about celebrating what makes us divine. And I really thank Anu and Kiran and just the energy. I mean, I have not seen so much passion and energy. They have stalked me and there till we said, yes, we're on. And, you know, we are, you know, Star Network is behind this initiative. We are behind great content. And more power to Mumbai, more power to India, more power to our dreams, and, you know, all the best for everything. Thank you.
Gayatri, thank you. And now you know how we work. Now we stalk. Basically, that's who we are. We're professional stalkers. So now I'm going to introduce another amazing woman. Note kiya jaye ki, no offense to all the incredible men here, but the room's full of amazing women. Okay? Kiran Rao. Now I have to tell you guys a story. Kiran Rao, we were in this board of trustees meeting, and before Kiran Rao knew it, she was the chairperson of MAMI. She's like, hey, Kiran, what happened? And we're like, too late, you're the chairperson, bye. And we got out of there. And we were at the Beijing Film Festival, Smriti and I, and there the head of the festival is called Leader. And we were told that when you ask for something, you say, you know what, can I do this, can I do that? They say, Leader will respond. So my name for Kiran is Leader G. So now Leader G will take over and tell you about the rest of the team.
So it's a coincidence that when I came back to Bombay after film school in 98, and I think MAMI started roughly around then, Anu, 97, 98. And when I came here, it was, I was the classic film school snob who thought, mainstream was synonymous with bad cinema, and I could never make my kind of films here, I mean, maybe because it was the late 90s, I was largely right. Mainstream was largely bad cinema. But, 17 years later, when I look around, the landscape has changed dramatically and is changing. And not just can I make my own kind of cinema, I think the mainstream has evolved to a new place and is in a position now to start new relationships with art house cinema, to create a place where both can coexist and actually collaborate and infuse energy into each other. And I think that's a place that MAMI plays a role as well. I never thought myself that I would be so much a part of what I call mainstream cinema, which is largely commercial cinema. And I feel at home both there and among my art house filmmaker friends and making the kind of cinema that I do. So MAMI plays a crucial role in that, and I think us as a board, we truly believe that it's important, and you can see the composition of the board. I mean, Karan is on the board, Ajay is on the board, Siddharth Roy Kapoor. The mainstream firmly supports and backs MAMI, and we hope that this is going to be the start of an era where the art house is nurtured, not just by, foreign producers and foreign film festivals, but by us. I hope MAMI ushers in this new world. We certainly believe that the basis of it is stellar programming, but we definitely intend to add lots of glamour to it, so it's exciting for everyone. And we hope, of course, to give cinephiles, as we have for the last 17 years, an incredible array of films every year. And for that, we have an amazing team whom we'll introduce shortly. But before that, we'd like to play for you a film which we made as a call for entries to the festival, and we'd like to play that now. So, coming to some thanks, which are very important because, as you all have heard from the last round of our press conference to this round, support has really brought us a long, long way. So first, I would like to take the opportunity to thank PVR Cinemas for coming forward and expanding their support to the festival. They supported us last year, and this year they've supported us even more. Ajay Bijli is on our board. Big thanks to you, Ajay. He made sure that this year we locked our venues long in advance, and yeah, really. And we are proud to announce that PVR is our official venue partner for MAMI 2015, and that the festival will be held at PVR ECX, PVR Cinemax, and that's Cinemax in Andheri, and PVR Phoenix Mills in Lower Parel. So a big thank you, Ajay, again. I would also like to thank JW Marriott Juhu for coming on board as our hospitality partners. Thank you, Pav and Stephanie. Thanks very much. Real Image are our technical partners. Sharmila and Ketan, big thank you to you. I'm not sure where you are. Ah, there, hi. And Book My Show for coming in this year to get our registration and ticketing in order. Much needed. Big shout out to Ashish and Kumar. I'm not sure they could make it, but thank you. So apart from our key partners, we'd also like to thank our collaborators, our publicity directors, Roma and Anisha of Turning Point Media. Thank you very much. Our event and hospitality managers at 70 EMG, Kenaz and team. Couldn't have done it without you. Digital media partners, ThoughtPot Media. Our legal representatives, Solomon and Company. Thanks, Aaron. Our design directors, Anand Nair and Sunil Rao of Tag Vinati, and Unifrance and the French Consulate. Glad you could join us. Valerie, Alexandre. I'm not sure if you're here. Okay. Oh, hi.